What is going on, guys? It is Bucky, and welcome to your, let's see, 30, I don't know, this 30 something tutorial. Who really cares? And before I get started, let me ask you guys this. I was messing around and I built a couple apps to submit to the App Store, and now I have this build and debug thing instead of build and run. So if anyone knows how to switch it back to build and run, I mean, I can do this, customize toolbar, and drag this up, but then it just switches back. So I don't know what WTF's going on. So if anyone knows how to fix that, I mean, it still works, it's just kind of annoying, then leave me a message and let me know, and I will thank you so much. So now to the last part of this tutorial, and that's actually building our picker. So we have a couple methods right here, our delegate methods in our interface file, and you're saying, all right, what the heck were these? When are these coming into play? Well, right now. What iPhone development allows us to do is have pre-existing methods that we just need to go and grab from, whatever it's called, the iPhone library or whatever. And these are methods that you pass it the values of how you want your picker to be built. So, like, how many wheels do you want? How many rows in each wheel? What do you want the rows to say? Here's what you need to do. So the three methods we use now are this one right here. And again, I have the Safari open right next to me. So I'm just grabbing these methods from here, but they're all going to look the same. This first one is number of components in picker view. And just go ahead and grab this from the library or whatever. I don't know. I won't post the link, but someone post the link down below so everyone can find it. And this is a built-in method that you need to kind of use, and this is in your delegate method, and it needs you to return how many wheels are going to make up your picker. So we only want that one wheel, so return one. If you return two, there are going to be two wheels, but we don't have any need for that. So that's really simple. Alright, so now that we got the number of wheels that we want our picker to create, what else do we need? Well, there's another method over here. Let me go ahead and grab this, copy and paste. And the reason I'm not typing these out is because I don't need to type them out. They're built-in methods from our delegate and data source that says, alright, this is how you should make your pickers. So what this one is this one is called picker view number of rows and component. And this saying, for each wheel, we want you to tell me how many rows you want me to make. So we said, alright, we have one component right here. Now, how many rows do you want in that wheel? Well, we want the same number as whatever's in our array right here. So we can either do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and return 5, or what if we go back later and add some more strings to here? Then it's going to be messed up. So what we want to do is this: return. Again, we could do 5. That's perfectly acceptable. It'll build fine in this case. But what we want to do is say, alright, get our picker array, which is pretty much our array, and get count however many elements are in there, and automatically return that. And why is this better than just putting 5, you ask? Well, if we ever decide to go back and change our array, then this value is automatically going to change as well. We don't have to remember it changes to 6 or 7 or 8 or anything like that. So we're saying, alright, our picker is now built. It says how many wheels, we only want one wheel, and then how many rows in that wheel, we'll say number in our array. Good, we're good to go build and run. Whoa, not so fast. Your picker needs one more piece of information, and that's, alright, it's automatically going to call this method right here. Let me go ahead and copy it from Apple and paste it. And this method is going to be called for each of your components in each row. So in this case, it's going to be called 5 times for, it's pretty much going to say this: I'm going to loop through each of your components in each of the rows, and I want you to tell me what you want to put in each of those rows. Well, let's go ahead and do something like this: return at apples, and see what we get. Well, let's go ahead and build and debug this, since I can't build and run it for whatever reason. And now it's changed to B at the bottom, and now it's going to go through each of those rows and put apples in each one. Well, I mean, that's great and all if you want this, and you see that works. But let's go ahead and quit the iPhone simulator and say, alright, we don't want to give you apples for every single row. What we want to give you is the object at the array, object at index row. So what this is going to do is say, alright, for your first component in row 0, give me whatever array 0, which is tuna. Good enough. And now I say, alright, what about if I want to put a title in for the third element? Then I get to picker object at array 2, and that would be apples. So this is pretty much what's happening when you create your array. You first have to give it how many wheels do you want to draw. We want to draw 1. Then you say, alright, how many rows do you want in that wheel? Well, we want however many is in our array, obviously. Then for each of the elements, when it loops through, when it's creating your picker, it's going to say, alright, for component 0, row 0, put tuna. For component 0, row 1, put, what was it, fish. For component 0, row 2, put apples. And it's going to go through and automatically create everything for you. Easy wheezy. So this is what you get for your finished product. Tuna, fish, apples, more tuna, press me whore, I mean ho, more tuna, and pumpkin, not blumpkin, pumpkin, just like that. So that works all fine and dandy. And whenever I first was working with this, I was like, alright, so if you're doing this, alright, this method gets called once, so you're passing it one picker in one row. So how does it know to return the stuff for every single, I mean like 5 times or 20 times or however many times it does this? Well, the cool thing about delegate methods is they get called automatically as needed. So this method is actually going to get called 5 times. And how do we know that? We don't even need to know it. It's built in to iPhone development. So these pretty much take all the confusing aspects out for you, and this is pretty much how you build really simple methods to build your picker. So pretty much saying, alright, in this, give me the number of wheels, give me the number of rows, and let me know what you want for each row. And as far as this stuff goes, right here, don't even worry about this stuff. I'll take care of it, Bucky, alright? And that's the cool thing about iPhone development. They made everything so easy. But, you know, I got a feeling I'm running out of time. So, thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, make sure to leave me a comment. And someone, please tell me how to get rid of this stupid bug thing, because it is really scaring me. So anyways, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys later.